pink and red. So I don't know, but I find it hard to believe that settlers or colonists or anybody in their right mind would do this. This is nuts. This work here is nuts, and you know, all for the purpose, I guess, to stabilize the, you know, where the brook here meandered. But you can see down this way along the whole edge of the brook, many stones. And some of them, I mean, look at these guys here. I mean, they're gigantic. And why you would do that? I mean, look, at the crest, I'm sure that's the guy's property up there too. Wouldn't it be better to build a stone wall at the crest of the hill? Why build it in a brook? I mean, obviously there's a purpose here, like I said, to control the meandering of the brook. But what an incredible amount of work. And why use such big stone down here? It's not handleable by one person or even a couple of people. You know, if these people were subsistence farming, they counted a lot on their friends and neighbors, which is fine. But I mean, God forbid you didn't get along with anybody for whatever reasons, or they didn't like you or whatever. How are you going to get help? So I just find this, you know, inexplicable. I don't know why they did this or who did it and what the purpose was, you know, except for the boundary of this area. Other than a boundary marker for a property line, more like a, you know, a boundary for an area, you know, for whatever specific purpose it may have been. But I just wanted to show you guys this corner of the brook again, which is just amazing. This work here with the giant lentils in there, and they built it all up over here, and all those giant stones that are on this sloping part over here, and even up there, continuing up there to the crest there. And it doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, if you were a property owner, why not just build it at the crest? And if your property line came into this corner, or this area came into the corner, why not just build a wood construction thing here or something like that? This seems like an excessive amount of work for not really good reason, you know, except that, you know, part of this was, you know, this was an organized, you know, area, you know, encampment here among the stone walls, and one of their objectives was to prevent the brook from meandering. And this was a way of controlling that, and this was a way of mitigating that. So that's what I think. And I think this construction, again, like the whole site overall, in my opinion, was built thousands and thousands of years ago by the archaic Native Americans. And then, you know, they were used for like thousands of years. So, I mean, it's not inconceivable to think that this right part of the wall here was an earlier construction. Maybe it was in bad shape after something happened or whatever, and then somebody came along here, or whoever it was, the next, you know, generations or generations later, and they just, you know, repaired it more or less, or they fixed it by completing it and putting in smaller stone in there, because that's what they could handle. The previous peoples, the archaic Native Americans, were larger in stature. And there's so many mentions of Native Americans during the 1600s and 1700s of being of extremely large stature, 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall. That's immense for Native American peoples. And I told you, I read you in my video about the white stone culture that, you know, Megalithic, the chief of the Montauk tribe, was a huge guy, and he, you know, he engineered these canals that John Jensen talks about in his videos and books and lectures on ancient canal builders around the world, especially here on the east coast of the United States. So, you know, I think you had hybrid proto cultures here And that last, I mean, the time periods are immense. So I mean, lots of stuff could have gone on during that time. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys the enormity of the stones in that area of Mallory and that construction at the elbow at the S curve there in the brook, and how it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. There could have been easier ways to accomplish that without killing yourself on the side of that hill. That must have been incredibly difficult work. So anyway, guys, Bugcat signing off. We'll do another few videos today to get as much as I can, and there's much more to see here at Mallory and elsewhere adjacent here, so stay tuned. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Bugcat signing out. Bye.